Okay. Another go. Let's have another crack at this, shall we? God. Streaming is hard, you know. Especially when none of the tech wants to play ball with it. Right. I'm just going to wait for the game to actually start being streamed because this looks like just a black screen. There we go. Okay, we should be fine now. So picking up where we were forced to leave it. We were walking down the slope. This is before we called in just in time. Yeah. So the ice wraith is over this way. Might as well try to kill it. Last time we shot it, which was actually an impressive hit because from that distance I've never hit anything yet. It just ran away. So when I kill it, and then see what that is, because that's unmarked on the map. There is an icon on it for the compass on the compass. Wanna see what's that? Ice pile, ice wraith essence, and teeth. Huh. I hope it don't crash. Yeah, me too. I mean, so usually what I've noticed with Bethesda games is the crashes always happen around the same locations or around the same situations. So I hope it's not just this location being cursed, I was gonna say. Oh man. It's just gonna be one of those streams. It's just one of those streams. So you have one stream that goes really, really well. Everything works. It's all fun. Everyone's having a nice time. And then the next one is just going to be cursed. It's going to make its way into the channel lore as the cursed stream. Although, I don't know. I don't think you can get a worse stream than some of the New Vegas streams. Especially the ones from Sierra Madre. That one. Honest to fucking god, that one was just the worst. Like, there were streams in during that playthrough where I thought this is it. Like, the game is completely broken. There's nothing I can do about it. So far, Skyrim has not done that yet. But, yeah, we'll see. There's still a lot. There's still time left for it to catch up to New Vegas. Lady just standing there. Is she? Nah, she's doing right. To be fair, next time I find a trap, I might just send it to stand on it and just see what happens. It might be quite funny to just watch someone get exploded by a magic trap. Okay, well, let's see what happens now. So that sounded like a dragon was going to swoop down on us for about a second, and then it just went to, nah, never mind. We thought about it, but nah, we thought, nah, we'll pass. Okay. It's still working. It's this island that it froze. I think it was next to this bear. Yeah, I think the bear was so snowy. It was so cold around here, the game froze. That's what it was. We are freezing, so I guess, you know, it makes sense. Cool. Bear claws and gold. Let's take those. Yeah, it's fucking freezing around here. I think this is actually the coldest bit of Skyrim in general. Those, this sea here and those islands. There's never any over this way. I don't actually want to fight things. I just want to make my way through this frozen hell. If I stand on the shore here... Fuck. If I stand on the shore here and do another... shouty run, it might be... Cool. Yeah, that works. Although we are still freezing. If I don't find somewhere to go inside... Do I have any hot food? This is the issue. I haven't got any hot food. How about a torch? So the ship should be around here, just behind this rock. If only I could jump over it. Yep. So we are no longer freezing. It seems my health is going up slightly. And while I'm freezing to death, there is a bandit wearing a loincloth, being perfectly fine in this temperature. We'll get just in time. I need to actually favorite and key a torch. So it's favorited, but it's not keyed. What could I key it to? Maybe number 9? Okay, so 7 is healing. We haven't got number 8 is healing. We haven't got number 7, so 7 is torch now. Can I dual wield torches? No. So because I'm freezing, I need to hold the torch, otherwise I will freeze. I just kind of want the Ghost and Lydia to take all the heat and all the combat. But I'm going to help him out because it's going to take forever. Cool. 7. Thank you, just in time.
Does someone live among the dead?
Gold, grilled chicken breast. Yeah, that's going to be handy. Fishing map, Winterhold. Okay. 2 fishing spots. I mean, yeah, we are on the shore of the Ghost Sea, I think it's called, or something. And there's only 2 spots where we can fish. Makes sense.
I sense.
Right, we do have a fire, so that's something. Let's pick this lock. Easy enough. Extreme healing. Sapphire, Scroll of Mayhem, and Copper and Onyx Silklet. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to just stand here for a sec and regain some of the temperature I've lost because I'm actually freezing. Speaking of which, the nights in where I live started getting really cold recently. It's like -5 degrees at night. Waterlogged chest. Limdren Tenvani's journal. Okay, let's read it in a sec. After we've killed whatever that might be. Bandit Chief wearing a full-scaled Nordic armor set. And Dwemer weapons. Lydia's doing the usual thing of standing in the way of my spells. Which is optimal. It's optimal tactics. That's what it is. There are more chests in the water. No, I think that's just... yeah, we can't open those. Is it worth seeing what he's got? Yeah. Elven Sword of Lethargy. Does 31 points of stamina damage. I can't carry much. To be fair, I've never sold those dragon bones to anyone in Riften. So I'm kind of screwed. Anything on this side? That's not a chest. Okay, I think this is it. What's over here? It goes up as well. Okay, there might be a cabin this way. How did they grill the chicken in this weather? On the grill, Mr. Glock. Right. I'm not really sure why anyone would want to sleep on this bedroll. I'm not really sure why anyone would want to just reside around here. It just seems completely nuts. Okay, I'm gonna stand next to the fire and then we'll read the journal. There is a guardian stone over there. I can see the... Yeah, it's over there. It might be worth going to see what it is. And there's a cave over this way. It goes that way. Okay, so it goes back. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just bypass a lot of the locations on the way back to Windhelm. Because, like I say, I don't... You know, this stream is not about exploring Winterhold. It's about Riften, and this is just a little sidetrack just to complete one of the side quests from Riften. But yeah, let's see this journal. Limdren Tenvani's journal. Brandil, I hope this text of your father's last words finds its way to your hands. I served House Talvani as a wet nurse during your first months of life and wanted to repay your father's kindness. I've done all I can to locate you, but I regret that we'll never meet face to face. Hydria Olin. Is this the end of all things? Are we to die by the cruel, barbed blades of the Argonian invasion force? After surviving the Red Year, struggling to dig from the ash and the rubble, and burying the thousands that died, is this to be our epitaph? The irony of our demise glows brighter than Mesa on the summer solstice. We brought this upon ourselves, the Argonians simply answering a rallying call, incited by a millennia of suffrage imposed by my kind. And so here I sit, in the crumbling basement of our family home, while a thousand booted feet echo above me, and the screams of the dying find a way to my ears. So falls House Talvani. But then I look into the eyes of this child, this blessing giving to us, the very year the Vardenfell spouted its fiery death across the land. This gift I hold my grasp. Is it too much to wish to be given the chance to survive and keep our memories alive? This small boy, born in the midst of chaos and destruction, must carry on. If nothing else, as a reminder to other Dunmer that the Talvani were once a proud and noble people. Since the death of my wife, I haven't been able to bring myself to give my son a proper name. It never felt right without her, but my own life reaches its final hours as the luxury of time escapes my embrace. As the luxury of time escapes my embrace. So this is clearly a typo. It's supposed to be as the luxury of time is escaping my embrace. I name him now Brondil, son of Limdren and sole living heir to House Talvani. I will wrap him in his Tlonia, his birthing swaddle, and leave his fate to Azura's will. Live with virtue and pride, Sarah. So, okay, so he's an heir to a very, very well-known house of Talvani, which was a massive thing in Morrowind. Okay, my chat is fucked. Great. Let's try to fix it. Wow, so first YouTube breaks on the stream on my PC, and now it broke on my tablet as well. There you go. Such a soothing, calming story. To be fair, it's a quite sad one. Like, if you knew the setup of Morrowind, of the game, and like what happened in that on that island, and how big House Talvani actually is, or used to be. That's a quite sad story of like what happened to them, and what happened to them is the heir doesn't even know who he is. What? Oh, the game is gaming today. It's gaming big time. Okay, let's just wait for us to jump over this as well. We need to wait for the shout to recharge.
Wood. Nakas.
Fuck, great. Yeah, so that's an issue. How do we make it all the way to Windhelm from here without freezing? Because we do have a timer on. If we stay outside for too long, we will freeze. Fucking great. It's just what I needed. Wolves. Where is Lydia? I've missed. So there is a tomb along the way. Yeah, we'll have to just enter the locations along the way to Windhelm, just to warm up, and then continue forward. Without actually going inside to explore, because one, we can't really do it, because we haven't got enough inventory space. Because we are carrying a whole dragon's worth of bones. And also, yeah, we don't want to spend this stream on Winterhold. I love a good dead end. Especially when I'm on a timer. So this seems to be going to some kind of Draugr ruin. We can see the architecture. But what we really want is to go this way. Actually, I need to put a marker on Windhelm. Because we don't actually know where we're going. Yeah, this way-ish. It's so annoying how you can't just place it on a location like this. Fast travel is, yeah, it's not available from this location. It's not available in general. Like, I just want to put a marker on this icon. Such a weird thing to not think about. Oh, my eek. What? What's he doing all the way over here?
Mike was soul trapped once. Not very pleasant. You should think about that once in a while.
Is that going to be a bandit? I'm being attacked by something. Ice Wraith. Yeah, Lydia has it covered. It's fine.
This should be good.
Winterhold Guard. What are you doing all the way here? Okay, let's go inside the mine for a minute. Whistling Mine discovered. And we do have a massive fire here, so let's just, yeah, let's just chill here for a minute. Okay, I think that's good enough. It's not going to get any better. So, have I been to this ruins? It says on the compass that I've been there. But is it cleared? Snowvale Sanctum. Sivda's Respite. Okay, so I've not cleared those two. But we are getting close to where we were before. So we know that if we go either this way or that way, we'll get to Windhelm. I think last time we picked this way for some reason. I'm not sure why. But we went that way. Yeah, that's the way, yeah. What's with those arrows? Why are they perfectly straight? So I think that must have been Lydia's from ages ago. The game must have just reloaded them as this.
Hey, look, a cave. Wonder what's inside.
We've been through that one before, Lydia. I remember this fort being quite difficult. I think there are some high-level mages in this fort that we're going to get close to soon. It was a bit of a pain in the ass at the time.
Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
And what is this?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
Just give me what you have, and we both walk away from this.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Never should have come.
Just in time. This is not the way to go. Alright, I'm detecting an enemy. Oh shit, I think the enemies are back in this fort again. Yeah, there's a skeleton, but I think yeah, what was here last time were a bunch of necromancers. So the skeletons are back. It's not a good sign. I'm overcumbered now as well. Great. What did I pick up that was so heavy? Right, I'm gonna have to bin some of their dragon bones, I think. Yeah, let's drop 2 of those. Yeah, the enemies are back. Shit. Well, I've actually done a bit of a service to Skyrim by killing that orc because he was a drug dealer, so there you go. Now the drugs are mine. Safe. Bro. It's the same spell every time. Every fucking time the same spell.
What? Nakast!
Yeah, very safe. Yep. The safest in the lands. Oh, God. Ugh. So this is where the seducers used to reside. And we've killed all of them. Oh, there's another one. Dark dagger, dark bow, helmet, boots. Right. Oh, troll. It's not too bad. He kind of just stood there doing nothing. He did his little dance, but he just stood there taking the hit. It wasn't even the fact that I've just stunned him with my firebolt. It was literally just him taking hit. That was such a massive fucking detour just to do this one quest, so we can do another quest. Yeah, that was crazy. But do you know what's the massive kicker in this? It's like I just said that the guy that Branchet, he doesn't even realize that he's the last member of House Salvani, the last surviving member of that house, which was this big political body in Morrowind made out of powerful wizards. And yeah, this guy doesn't even know what his name is. He doesn't know where he comes from. He doesn't quite understand any of it. And the best thing is, we'll tell him all about it, and the next thing he knows is he's getting framed for a crime. Ugh, life is rough for some people. Oh, fucking cultists. Okay, Magicka. Alright, this is the best we can do, I think. Fuck's sake. Oh, stand still, you... God. So because when you attack, your character doesn't actually move forward very far. If they're casting spells at you and slightly moving backwards as they do that, you're just tanking hits. And there's nothing you can do about that. Oh, there's the last one. I think it'd be pretty cool if, so let's say we've killed those 3 cultists there. It'd be pretty cool if we came back to this area maybe in like, I don't know, 10, 20 hours. And we find those bodies decomposed or just like skeletons laying there, you know, those, whatever we left on that body. So, for example, we didn't take his mask or, you know, his armor. Like, the skeleton would still have that. That'd be pretty cool. Jesus Christ. So, an hour and a half later, we finally make it back to a carriage that will take us to Riften, where we started the stream. What a sidetrack that was. Fucking hell. And it's so weird because, like, normally when we get a quest so far away from the quest giver, we normally just say, like, oh, do you know what? I'll get to it later on in, you know, like, next 20 hours or whatever. But because this is actually tied to another quest that we need to do anyways, to progress the main storyline, it's like, we have to do this. Yeah, I'd like to go to Riften, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Riften from old Rorik's.
At last. So, we are famished, we are drained. Yeah, let's go to bed. At least Branchet will be at the bunkhouse, so we can just give it to him straight there. Oh no, apparently he's still out here.
Well met, friend. How can I
They're
help
all
you?
just going to bed now,
If you're
okay.
looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company,
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods from Morrowind at one of the stands.
I found a book that might help your
Let
search.
me see that. Yes, this is it. I don't know how you found this, stranger, but you've obviously succeeded where I had failed. Please, let me offer you this key. It unlocks my strongbox under my stand in the marketplace. Help yourself to anything inside.
Oh.
I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
Okay. So I'm gonna take all this stuff. I'm gonna leave the flames because we know that already, obviously. Actually, I might sell it. Okay, I'll just took it all. Yeah, that's fine.
please. I don't have anything to eat.
So what's the actual quest that we need to do for this? Oh, meet Brynjolf during the daytime. So Brynjolf in Riften seems to be involved in some nefarious activities and has convinced me to take part in one of his schemes.
Get away from
Right, we'll do that
Filthy.
after we've completed, after we've been to bed. Because we are drained and famished. So let's go to the inn. The Bee and Bab.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Kine.
No, Marama. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help
We've
you
all
much
heard
right
of the
now.
dragons and their
Currently
return.
in mourning.
There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Yeah, this is one way to
Blessings
get
of
people to
Mara
change their
upon you.
views. You know, just call them all disgusting and stupid and whatnot.
How may I help you, my son?
Can you tell me about Mara's beliefs?
Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace. Love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her
I'll have to
gifts
try
in these dark
something.
times. But you should consider her light a beacon in the storm.
Let's stand up for a sec. Because standing up might actually wake me up a little bit, because I feel very sleepy. But I'm not sure how it's going to work with the green screen. Oh, it's fine, I think. Ooh. Do you accept charity?
Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get.
I'd like to donate 5 gold, please.
Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use.
I wanted to know more about Temple of Mara.
Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple
MSI, I can see the monitor that I've got, the box that the monitor came in, and the end of the green screen. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Fuck's sake. I'd have to edit the crop on the camera in OBS, but I'm not going to do that now because it's going to fuck it up. So, let's go down. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I wish I could stand. I'm gonna have to like set it up in a way where I can actually stand without this being an issue, because I think it'd be a nice little break to just be able to stand up every now and then. I could have a wedding at a temple.
Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim?
I might. Why don't you remind me?
Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony.
So I have an amulet of Mara, somewhere.
May you return to her benevolence.
I think I left it in Solitude, though.
Why hire a common soldier to protect you when you can have a master of the arcane?
No, I need a tank.
Why settle for just stabbing your foe?
Do you know what? What if there are some people in here that have those marks of the Bella? Let's get that one back on. What? Surface Idrin to the Jarl of Riften. Fire. Okay, so I think these are all the things that we can do in Riften. And we also have... will not become a member of the Thieves Guild yet, because we're going to leave the guild quest lines to later. But we do want to look into the Grey Call of Nocturnal. And we have this. Yeah, so these are all the markers that we can do in Riften.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't.
What's your problem?
Much right now.
I wanted to talk about Shadow's debt.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
You and I both know this is a setup.
All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump into each other again.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
What sort of message?
Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
This sounds easy enough.
Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
Okay, why is Sibby in jail?
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission.
Why don't you go tell Sibby yourself?
I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town. I'll meet you outside of town.
Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire?
Oh, we have a racist. Why all the hatred for the Empire?
They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else.
So what happened to your daughter?
Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim.
Okay.
Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
Yeah, I'm sure you're doing a lot of good work for Ulfric, just being sat in this pub in Riften, drinking yourself to death. That's going to do a whole lot good. Kirava.
What can I get you? Meat? Wine?
What's the word around town?
The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside.
Anything else?
Crime is an all-time high in this city thanks to the Thieves Guild. Don't we have enough problems with the war going on?
And anything else?
Sibby Blackbriar is furious that his ex-lover tried to murder him. He's leaving no stone unturned searching for her. If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. The city guard has been tearing Riften apart, looking for the source of our skooma problem. I'd hate to be in their shoes if they get discovered.
Okay. I'm looking for an old guy hiding out somewhere in Riften.
Never heard of anybody like that. But if you want to hide out in Riften, the Ratway's where you'd be. There's a sort of tavern down there, the Ragged Flagon, where all the lowlifes in Riften get drunk and knife each other. You might try there, if you can get through the Ratway alive.
That sounds lovely. I'd like to buy some food, actually.
Let's sate that appetite,
What do we have? Argonian blood wine. Isn't that the thing that some other NPC wanted for a quest at some point? Resist 40% of poison for 50 seconds, can breathe underwater for 50 seconds, stamina regen 30% slower for 30 seconds, and restore 2 points of hunger. That's pretty cool. Good beef, pork fish, chicken breast, roast. And that will do. Can I sell anything to her? No. I can sell a skooma. Yeah. As if. Okay. And I need a room as well.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Are we looking for Esbern? Yes, we are. But we are also doing every possible side quest along the way to Esbern as well. We've literally just done a massive detour all the way up from all the way north of the map to get a book for one of the NPCs in Riften, just so we can complete his side quest. So after playing this for nearly 2 hours, oh yeah, we had a massive crash as well. So yeah, after playing it for 20 hours, we only just, for 2 hours, we only just got to the Bee and the Bab in Riften. So you can kind of tell how fast-paced this stream has been so far. Okay. Yeah, let's just go to sleep, because we are absolutely drained.
I already said Chandra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Oh, and Kirava is actually leading us to the room as well. Mara smiles upon you. Helen J. I've checked with Maramel, and I'm certain an arrangement can be made. to incorporate the traditional Argonian bonding ceremony should the need arise. It would be our pleasure to receive you at the temple and to have Maramal perform a marriage ceremony between yourself and Kirava. But request that appropriate tithe be made, as we previously discussed. Whatever you decide, I wish you both the best of luck, and hope to see you here soon. Driffer. Oh, so they're trying to get married, these two. Helen J and Kirava.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Okay, let's go to sleep. For 8 hours, please. Okay, we are dying of hunger now. Are we well fed yet? Peckish still, okay. Satisfied. Okay, now we should be well fed. Let's have a look through all the rooms. Letter to Clexius. Ooh, blue in the face. Dear Clexius, it's as you feared, the news here in Riften is troubling on many levels. Now I've studied goblins all my life, and while customs differ from tribe to tribe, one thing has always been true. They are beholden to their shamans, and removing them will turn the entire tribe docile. Moreover, we have seen this method work in practice, most famously with the Free Feather tribe near Bruma. Yet still the rumours persist of goblin activity near the border. So this must be an addition from the Creation Club content that came with the Anniversary Edition, because goblins were not an enemy in Vanilla Skyrim, I don't think. I think they were present in one of the expansions, but not in Vanilla game. And I think the Free Feather tribe mentioned in this letter refers to 2 caves in Oblivion. And if you go to one of the caves, you find a chamber where I think it was a shaman that resided in that chamber, and you saw other goblins kind of like worship it, and you know, just kind of going with their lives and stuff. If you stole the staff from this chamber and you put it in another cave with another tribe of goblins, eventually you see those goblins from the first cave trying to kill the goblins in the second cave to get the staff back. So I think this is what this letter is referring to. It was a very smart thing that a lot of people would have missed, because it's not really explained in the game, I don't think. But it's definitely something they can do in the game. Most disturbing is the news that the Blue God himself is leading them. Could it be Malakath himself in some form? Regardless, if some Daedric being has found its way to this realm, this is a cause of concern. I'll be heading to Grom's Pass in the morning to investigate. Faithfully yours, Vanessa Caladius. That's interesting. Oh Dear Girl is hungry as well. So I'm really struggling this stream because I've had a massive beef stew dinner before the stream. So I'm kind of I'm very 50-50 full of energy because I've had a massive meal, and I'm also sleepy as fuck. The ledger.
Can see us again.
Okay. Right, let's go down. Let's talk to this Argonian fella that was asleep in this room. So he's moved down.
Look, I already said Chandra doesn't owe me a thing.
Is there
so get off
anyone
my
new in
back.
here?
Well met.
Maven
How can I
Blackbriar.
help you?
Okay, so this is the Jarl of this place.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Your name carries weight in Riften.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear, and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me, and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry, and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Skyrim is the comfiest game of all time. I completely agree. I think I said it during the last stream. It's just, yeah, it's just so comfy to play. Exactly. Okay, so Maven's not the Jarl here, but she is the matron that is very powerful. She does her business with the Thieves Guild, and then if she needs someone removed, she goes to the Black Brotherhood. So she is involved in a lot of the underworld in this game. And she is advising the Jarl. Okay, so she's kind of like the Mafia, in a way. Are you aware there's a plot to steal Frost?
Don't tell me. Sibby and Louis Latruche? Well, Sibby is in jail, and Latruche is certainly welcome to try. My hired help is more than a match for him.
Actually, Latruche wants me to steal the horse.
Really? Now that is interesting. Then you should know that Louis and I have a certain history. Tell you what, go along with his plans for now. I'll keep an eye on you both, and when the time is right, I'll settle accounts with Louis.
Yeah, I guess it's probably best to be friends with Maven, even though she's not a good character. It's definitely good being friends with her because she is so powerful. Alright, Talon Yai.
Is there something I can do for you?
How did you meet Kariva?
I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
Oh, I'm sure I have them in one of the houses. I could find these for you.
I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you.
Can you tell me about the wedding ring?
Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. One for the husband, one for the wife.
Cool.
The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives.
I love stuff like this in video games and just fantasy in general, just world building, you know, learning about the civilizations that live in those stories, in those worlds. I love this stuff. You mentioned you served special drinks.
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lachance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujamma.
I love this guy. He's so full of detail. Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
They're vermin. Garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash.
What is the Ratway?
Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves Guild's territory.
Okay. What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
Can I actually get those drinks from him that you mentioned? Oh yeah, we can. Cliff Racer, restore 25 stamina, restore 2 points of hunger. Velvet Lachance, 25 points of stamina and 2 points of hunger. Okay, so they all do the same thing. Okay.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend.
So, what is a potion of minor stamina doing? I'm pretty sure that's also 25 points of stamina as well, in a minor stamina potion. So these drinks are probably... they work the same way, in a way, as minor stamina potions, but they're actually cheaper than that. Than the potion equivalent. We haven't got any minor potions, it would seem, at the moment. But yeah, okay.
I've never seen Miol this upset about it. Miol told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
Welcome here.
So I think we spoke with everyone in this place now. Yeah, let's go. So we have a few things to do. in Riften. Let's have a look on the local map. So we have obtain the Mark of the Bella from Indarin. And he is in the Meadery. Where are we currently? Okay, so we are here. So we just turn to our right. We'll find the Meadery there. And there's the Ratway this way. There's a thief's body over this way. And there are a few things leading out, like obtain the Mark of the Bella from Hovgear. And return to Shader. Okay, let's go outside for a sec. Let's do those two little things first. And then we'll come back inside and do the rest. What's your least favorite town in Skyrim? So it depends. So I think if you look on the map, you obviously have, I think from all the towns, Windhelm is my least favorite because it's cold, it's full of racists, everyone there is very tense, and the vibe is just very shit, right? You also have the serial murderer active in this town when you arrive. So all in all, it's a pretty bad place to live. But then you also have things like Winterhold. And Winterhold, other than the college, there isn't anything there. You can't even get a carriage to this place. I mean, you can get a carriage to Winterhold, but you can't get a carriage back from Winterhold to going anywhere else. There is an inn. I think there's Alchemist living there, but obviously, if you're not gonna join the college, then there isn't anything else there for you. So I'd probably say Winterhold is the worst smaller city in Skyrim, and Windhelm is the worst bigger city in Skyrim. I don't know, but there's also like things like Dawnstar and Morphle. They're both also pretty miserable, but yeah, I think that's probably the best. I think that's probably my pick. Windhelm and Winterhold. What about you? Okay,
There's
so
an apothecary in town, yeah, but it's down on the lower walkway, so stay sharp if you go down.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
it must be dangerous living outside the walls.
Ah, I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim.
I bet you're wrong.
Oh, sounds like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fistfight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in.
Sure.
Alright, remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go. Come on. Never should have come here.
Draw your fucking fists then. Punch the horse instead and piss off everyone around. Oh my god. This is a clip. I'm gonna do nothing. This is a clip no matter what I do now. Why is Lydia killing this fucking horse? Do you know what? Just to make it just a bit more, make it a bit more interesting, let's get Just in Time in here as well. Off you go. I just realised this is the wrong save. Autosave, please. There we go. Thank fuck for that. Winterhold is so bad, and I don't usually do mage builds, so the college is like a necessary evil. I think Morphle has a cool vibe. I also find Markarth annoying, possibly because it's just stone. So Markarth is... I get where you're coming from with Markarth, but it's also very unique, you know? It's, it used to be a Dwemer city, right? So it's obviously got this very different architectural style to anything else in Skyrim. It is a bit annoying, but it's also, I think, the most unique town in Skyrim.
Got horses that need shoeing, so make it... Ah. Not me. Oh.
Okay, this time around, let's do this.
Here we go.
And move back a little bit.
Let's see what you're made of.
Wow, okay. Oh, he's going down. Look at his health. So I think this is because I've got this, is it heavy armor perk? Fist of Steel. Unarmed attacks with heavy armor gauntlets do their armor rating and extra damage. So then if we look at how much armor rating our Daedric gauntlets have. 37. Yeah, that's... Oh. That's amazing.
I don't believe it. I guess you were right.
I hope you aren't angry.
Not at all. It's good to be put in your place once in a while.
Okay. I need to have a chat with you again, though.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
I'm playing the Giga modded Skyrim, and the modded Windhelm is even more racist, but their additions are cool. Like, there's a second level to Grey Quarter on the rooftops. Oh, that's cool. So how is it more racist? I want to know that. Okay. Helga gave you a mark of the Bella. I want it.
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't even know what that is.
Hand it over, and no one has to know.
Look, you must have me confused with someone else.
Give it to me, or else.
I don't want a bad reputation in Riften, but Helga's out of control. She wanted to try it in the stables, so I said yes. If you want the mark that badly, then go ahead and take it.
Helga is my kind of a girl. How did you come to be known as a horse crusher?
Been stuck with the name for years. I've been riding horses since I was a lad. Nothing I liked more. But as I got bigger, so did my mounts. Then one day, I was drunker than I've ever been and mounted a poor colt. Broke his back in two. Haven't ridden since.
Odia Girl says there's literally a mod called Even More Racist Windhelm. What does it do? What does it actually do? Although, like, I don't know. I just find fantasy racism in video games so funny, especially in Morrowind. I don't know, it's just so funny to walk around the street and constantly get called an Enwa or Swit by all the Dunmer living there. I don't know, I just find it so funny. I'd like to buy a wild horse map.
Of course.
Find and tame the chestnut horse, the black horse, and the grey spotted horse. Oh, you can tame horses now as well.
Don't mind if you do. What's your price?
Okay, so I already have a horse. I don't think it's going to be any better than the one I already have.
Should have known you'd be a cheap one.
Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
So where are these horses? Okay. Black horse. Let's see what that is. Oh, we don't know. Oh, we have a map, obviously, so the map will be in the books. Map. Was it wild horse map? Yeah. Oh, there is Spotted Grey near Markarth, north of Solvinus Farm, near Solitude, east of Helgen, west of Whiterun in the open plains, lower Eastmarch, east of Windhelm, west of Falkreath. Okay, so there aren't any close to us apparently. Okay. Did we not get a map, though? I'm pretty sure we bought a map, not a notebook. Oh well, okay. Whatever. Why are we going in there?
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
This guy and the fellow from the Drunken Huntsman would get along great, lol. Yeah.
Got horses that need shoeing, so make it quick.
One sec. It expands the dialogues, like, I think, for example, the racist heckler says nastier things. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing those lines, those extra lines, will be like AI generated or something.
Any luck with Sapphire?
You're no longer in debt to Sapphire.
By the 8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore.
Potion of prolonged invisibility. Okay. Oh, so he's gonna use it just to get away, so she can't find him and kill him. That's pretty funny.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Do we have any stones of Brenzaya in here? No. So I think that's the outside of Riften done now. We can go back inside. So another mark of the Bella will be over this way somewhere. Yeah, in this house over there.
If you're looking to settle in Riften, there's a
Is
house
this
for sale.
pond prawn? Let's see what's in here. I'm guessing this is going to be like a general store.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself. All the
Drifter.
crime and corruption in Riften is real. Bercy's afraid.
Okay,
that
we can't
someone's
actually
making a
speak to
move
it
take the
properly.
prawn from us. I think he's being paranoid.
I think you have something in here, right?
What can I do for you?
I have vague recollections of some of these places in Riften, and some of these buildings have things in them that you can collect or interact with. Oh, like this ledger, for example, that's part of the Thieves Guild quest line. Maybe that's what it is.
We both own the pawn prawn together, but he single-handedly kept the place running despite all our problems.
I have all sorts of interesting items for sale. Have you looked around?
Your shop has a most unusual name.
Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake.
What's wrong with Riften?
The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city is corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others.
Maybe you should speak to the authorities.
Authorities? Have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people.
And what's the rat way?
Some may call this junk.
Right, okay,
Me?
since we've misclicked, I mean, the menu has
treasures.
misclicked, we might as well do some trading. So, how much gold does he have? He has 755 gold. Let's sell this crap that we don't need. Miscellaneous stuff. Dragon Bone. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any spells? Conjure Familiar? No. Ah. I actually despise how the bartering menu and the dialogue menu works.
Take a look.
How the fuck is it that you can somehow fuck up a menu, a simple menu, a list menu, where you click on a thing and the thing happens, and somehow you click on one thing in this and something completely different happens? Right, might as well get some fucking food from this guy. And see if I can sell some more crap to him. Extreme healing, yeah, I'm gonna get all those potions. Cool. Okay. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Right. What's the rat way?
It's our name for the old sewers that run under the city. It used to be a huge system hundreds of years ago, but it fell into decay, just like the rest of Riften. The guild stocks the place full of thugs that aren't good enough to join, so watch yourself if you venture down there.
Okay.
All right then.
Oh look, it's a married man that hasn't slept with Helga from the bunkhouse. Miracle.
Hey, what the?
What's happening? Niluva
So
Chlalu.
what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it.
Oh, I'd love for one of them to call me an Enwa.
Thinks he's so smart. Tells me that Mara will cleanse the filth from my blood. Huh.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
I'm quite busy. Need something, or can I get back
Come
to
back
work?
and see us again.
Yeah, what do you want?
You run the Blackbriar Meadery.
Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture?
Tell me about Maven Blackbriar.
Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city. She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep, and between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems.
It's quite cool how every time we ask someone about Maven in Riften, they always tell us a little bit more info. They could just have the same amount of information to give. It's like, oh yeah, she's corrupt. Oh yeah, she's got her hands with the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. But every time he speaks to somebody else, they always bring out new information, you know? It's quite cool. It almost feels investigative. Helga gave you a mark of the Bella. I want it.
You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation?
Hand it over, and no one has to know.
If word gets around that I betted her, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway.
Cool.
Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
I'm gonna have a look around in here, though, before we go anywhere. What's this? To be ready immediately. Notice to all employees. It's come to my attention that the last batch of Blackbriar Private Reserve was simply our standard Blackbriar mead placed in the incorrect bottles. We sold 6 cases of the Private Reserve recently, and they were all returned. To make amends, we've replaced the cases with the correct supply at our cost. Due to this blunder, the cost of those cases will be removed from this month's wages. Indarin. Why don't you just have one person responsible for that, maybe, or 2 people, and just like punish them instead of the whole meadery? Doesn't make sense. Notice to all employees, I've discovered my bed filled with skiver droppings that were obviously placed there on purpose by an employee who felt that it was an amusing prank. You have until Midas to either come forward on your own or point me in the direction of the perpetrator of this practical joke. Otherwise, all employees will be subject to half wages for the next 3 months. Fucking hell. Indarin. Indarin is a bit on the rough side. Actually, I just remembered. We have another quest in Riften. There is that. Angler acquaintances. Acquaintances. Where is... Where is it? No. Yeah, kill Grellod the Kind. If you remember, we found a little boy conjuring the Dark Brotherhood to kill Grellod in Riften. The quest is called Innocence Lost. The mother of Aventus Aretina recently died, and the boy was sent to live at Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften. He thinks I'm a Dark Brotherhood's assassin and wants me to kill the orphanage's sadistic headmistress, Grellod the Kind. So that's another thing we can do in Riften.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead. The purest
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Let's have a look around. I'm mostly looking for more little notes.
I'm the brewmaster around here.
And
What did you want?
Stones of Berenzia. We have a little brewery tour, that's what it is.
You look like
Romlin
you could drink.
Dreff.
What
Okay,
do
he
you
doesn't
say to
speak.
some cheap mead.
Cool. Evening, Dan. How's you, buddy? Hi, chat. Hey, Neon Light. We're all doing well. To be fair, we've had a pretty rough start to the stream. The game froze so hard, we had to restart the whole computer, and then we couldn't restart the same stream, so I had to make another one. It was a pain in the ass. And then we took a massive detour, which saw us explore the most frozen parts of Skyrim for about an hour and a half.
Why do you pursue me?
What? Faven? But yeah, it's all good now. How are you doing?
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
May I ask why you're mourning? And also, where is the Faven?
It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Storm.
Oh, yeah.
We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things.
Tell me about your parents. We've met the dad. We know that he's a massive Stormcloak supporter because he's grieving his daughter, which pushed him more into the whole Stormcloak thing.
My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days.
Ah, okay, so he was
He
always
walks
this
the
way.
streets spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message.
Okay. So I can kind of see how they are such Empire haters, really. So are you at odds with them?
Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child.
Oh, that's sad. You're involved with the Meadery?
Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground. We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, I'm almost surprised how quickly she's generated business for us. My name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course.
Why? Why do you pursue me?
It's been good talking to you.
Where is this ghost? The Neon Light says, all good here, man. Snow is wild in Scotland yesterday. Had a foot of snow today. Woke up to 3-foot-high snow drift. It looks like Skyrim outside my window. Oh, that's really cool. To be fair, we were supposed to have a snowfall last night, I think, in Yorkshire, but it never happened. And even then, if it does, we never really have it stay over for very long. We just have slush. You know, we just have like the mixture of mud and water, really, and a little bit of snow. So it's never really that satisfying. It's very rare when the snow actually lasts for a bit longer than like 5 minutes. I love Scotland though. Like Scotland as like I've not been to Scotland a lot, but I've been to Edinburgh a few times, and then I've been all the way up north in Scotland for a wedding once, and we stayed on the side of a loch somewhere, and like just traveling through Scotland, seeing the sights, and just being by a loch for like 2 days. What a beautiful fucking country. Honestly. And I love it because, like, you know, like when you get snow, it stays. And you get proper forests as well. It's beautiful. We haven't had any real snow in Ireland for years, or at least not in this part. Whereabouts are you from? Was it last? No, it was the end of 2024. Me and my band went on a tour in Ireland, and we started in Belfast, then we went to Limerick, then we went to Cork, and then drove back up to Belfast to get on the ferry and back to England. What a trip! What another beautiful country. So green. Oh dear girl, I'm in Finland, Sovereign, and we have snow right now, and it's like -15. -15. Fuck. And here I was thinking that -5 in England is crazy. Go away. Nice. The West. I think one of my friend's family is from Galway. I mean, he's been born in England, but yeah, his family are from Galway, I think. Well done, welcome to some of ours, man. Running low on milk and ran out of ciggies yesterday. You may end up walking 3.5 miles to tomorrow to go to the shops. Not going to be fun. Yeah, not in that kind of weather now. What is Lydia doing? Lydia is really struggling with life at the moment. Right, where's this ghost? I could hear a ghost somewhere. Must be gone. Anyways, we have a quest marker here. Oh, who's this?
The insufferable you must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden.
Lexicon? Burden? What are you talking about?
The memories. I cannot stand them. You must take them away. Return them to Amunshenzell. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now.
Now. Okay, I'll take the fucking lexicon.
You must bring it to Amunshenzell. In the West, return it to them. It must go back.
Right. Okay, it's quite a trek. We could... Yeah, I guess after we've done Riften, we could just go down this way and deliver the bear pelts to... I've left them in Solitude, haven't I? I've left all the pelts in Solitude. Okay. We'll figure it out.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting.
What's wrong?
Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it.
It's yours now. I won't take it back.
The bounty juvenile mudcrab added. After hanging up my sword and bow to live in a quieter life, I decided to study the lives and habitats of mudcrabs here at the Riften fishery. It is my hope that one day we might breed mudcrabs much like we do fish. If only everyone else at the fishery shared my interest. I am in search of a juvenile mudcrab so that I may study its growth. These young mudcrabs rarely leave the water, so now I need an intrepid fisherman to catch one. They can be caught in almost all lakes and streams throughout Skyrim, though a breeding ground is said to be in Whiterun, west of Broken Fang Cave. Please make haste, I must show progress in my research as soon as possible. Viria at Riften Fishery. Note to self, it's been 12 days since an adventurer took up my this bounty, and so far, nothing. How much longer must I wait? Okay, so it's her. I see. You hired someone to catch a juvenile mud crab. They never returned.
It would seem so.
I wouldn't mind taking over the bounty.
Thanks. Good luck out there.
Finland sounds too cold for me. I struggle with Scottish weather. Cold over here is drier than in Scotland, I think, and dry cold is usually easier to bear. Do you yeah, I guess so. I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I think the wind makes it worse, right? Only ever been to Ireland once. I ended up meeting the WWF wrestler Shawn Michaels. That's pretty cool. It was a cool trip. Beautiful scenery there too, Adam. That's pretty cool.
Tidings.
I'd like to improve my fishing skills. Could you teach me a few things?
Of course.
An entire list of fish to catch, but I only just learned how to fish.
That doesn't change anything.
Should I cook them for you while I'm at it?
What? No!
Relax, I was just joking.
You expect me to believe that?
So the funny thing is, this character was added in the mod, so obviously they've not had the voice actor do the lines. So it's quite funny to see how the creator of this mod went around the restriction and just kind of like used the pre-recorded lines to, you know, create this conversation. The fish you tend to at the fishery must be very important to you.
It speaks the truth.
I'll bring them back soon.
My thanks to you. You must leave immediately.
Things to do. 1. Repair holes in nets. Sending to Markarth too expensive. Look for local solution. Valinda, perhaps? Number 2. Repair wood damage on fish pens. No skill required for this. Should simply have Vujita take care of it. Number 3. Adjust fishing charts for Lake Honrich. Need to keep ship clear of Golden Glow Estate. They took pot shots at our ship last time we mod within a stone's throw of the location. No idea why, and answers to Aringoth have gone unanswered. Tell Nivenor to stop spending so much of our damn money. Fish out of water. Viria is an odd one. She wants to fill our precious waters with mud crabs. Mud crabs? Crabs are not fish. They do not swim. They do not smile. You cannot speak to a mud crab. They cannot hold a conversation in their knobbly little pincers. They are clumsy creatures, but more importantly, they are unhappy creatures. Sour and sunless like the soil in which they sleep. Ours is to wonder if Viria is not well, to suggest such a thing. Oh yeah, we did buy a fish tank for the House in Solitude. I never checked it. What mod is this? I thought the fishing guy was included in AE edition. Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. The Creation Club content, the mods in that.
Yes? You have questions?
I'm looking for work.
I understand. It's all in this note.
There's so much. Right. I'm not going to read through all this. It's crazy amounts of reading of, you know, just bounties of fishing. It's not that interesting. Oh, there he is.
Get in good with Brynjolf, then we'll talk.
He moves from the city center to here. Okay, so I think that's the docks done. Yeah, let's go back inside. The days pass so quickly in
Heard
Riften.
about you and your
There's so much content in Riften. It's actually crazy. Like, I've looked it up. So before you go to a new location, in like a new city, new hold in Skyrim, I always go on the internet just to like look up what quests, like side quests there are in that city. And so I made a list of all the side quests, and it's like 3 pages long of just quest starters. There's so much content in Riften. Like pretty much everyone you speak to has a side quest.
Perform miracles with steel, eh?
A lot of them are fetch quests, but you know, there's still a lot. You seem quite proud of your work.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava.
Impressive.
Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
I'll get some for you.
You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life.
10 pinches of fire salt. Are you crazy? I imagine current events are keeping you busy.
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
So Riften is Neon Light's wife's favorite city. So if I remember correctly, Shire is the name. Yeah, I do like Riften quite a lot actually. Even though it's completely corrupt and there's a thieves guild in it, and you know you have all this crime, I actually think Riften is a pretty cool city, and I like the surroundings as well. It's quite chill. Yeah, Riften is a fetch quest central. Yeah, it is. It is, but there is some good quests here as well. It's a good balance of just like having shit to do, you know. Where can I find fire salts?
A flame atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
So you want me to spend a fortune on fire salts for you? I mean, it's kind of annoying though how
nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
You know, when we conjure our fire atronach, it doesn't actually drop anything when it dies. It makes sense because it's not actually there; it's conjured, if it makes sense. But yeah, I wish they dropped something. That'd be pretty cool. Who do we have here? Hemming Blackbriar.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway.
Yeah, bangin' man. Life of Shire.
What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Did you get
Out
that
of my way.
new in town, eh?
So we've
Here for the
met
fishing, I guess.
pretty much everyone.
around Riften?
Oh, is that a
Take my
date?
advice.
Is that a
Stay
little
at the
date
bean
between you
bar.
two?
You looking for something or what?
I believe these are yours.
What? How? Where did you get these? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Look, we need to keep this quiet between you and me, okay? No one else needs to know about it. If word got out that I'm practicing my Debellan arts in Riften, they'll run me out of town. Here, take this and don't mention a word of this to anyone, especially Svanna.
So, is Bunny Blue the follower of the Bella? IRL. Is that what it is?
I don't know why I bother.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can
A
interest you
fellow
in one of
Nord.
our special drinks.
Sorry, I'm
Bringing the
afraid I
fight to
can't
the
help you
Empire.
much right now.
Your mum
Support
is a
only
practitioner of the
immortal.
Bella.
Die
Good talking to you.
There's nothing in between.
Got the
I'm
coin,
gonna
you're
start
welcome.
using that on my
Otherwise,
mates.
hit the road. Come back and see us again.
Alright, so I guess we have to go back to bed. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
What can I get you? Are you joking? You just
So we set up the room. Good. Let's run before it runs out.
Brought me out of bad time. I lost someone
We
dear
haven't
to me.
much to discuss.
9 hours, just to make sure that we wake up after 8 AM, when all the shops should be open, and everyone should be awake.
Did you get that purchase agreement to Markarth yet?
No, it's not gonna happen in the next probably 20-ish hours, let's be honest.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now.
Alright, Maurice Aravel, who are you?
Some fresh meat to fill your belly, perhaps?
How do you keep this food so fresh?
I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Okay, I'll find some.
Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out.
Any idea where I can find some ice wraiths?
Well, I'd be careful if I were you. I hear the Nords hunt them for some kind of initiation rite, and not all of them end up victorious. The last traveler that traded me some said he found them at a place called Ancient's Ascent. Careful though. Rumor has it a dragon makes its home there.
Okay, map dated. That's cool. Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
They live below the streets, in the ratway, like dirty animals. And trust me, they're no better than the vermin that slink out of there for scraps. They make it difficult for decent people to earn a living. Of course, not many decent people live here in the first place.
What's the ratway?
It's Riften's name for the sewers beneath our feet. Absolutely disgusting. If you fancy keeping your purse filled with gold and your head on your shoulders, I'd stay out of those awful tunnels.
What have you got for sale?
That's what you see here.
If you are selling like 30 fish in bulk, I'll buy all of them. Not this one. Okay, she does have some food. Roast. Chicken breasts. And that will do. Okay, ingredients. Salt pile, miscellaneous. You got lockpicks. Okay.
Be careful looking for those teeth.
Snilf.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. All right, then.
So we have you. That's
Well met,
Maven,
friend.
I think.
How can I help you?
I'm just looking for more more people to speak to. I think we've covered pretty much all of them now. We spoke with Grelka.
You gonna stare all day or buy some armor?
I could sell her some stuff, maybe.
See for yourself.
Apparel. Weapons. Scrolls. Why would she buy a scroll when she's armor merchant? Oh well.
Take a look.
Does she sell anything good? Potion of healing? Yeah, I'll get one of those. Okay. Weapons. Food.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Wait, isn't this... Yeah, I think it might be.
If anything pleases the eye, don't hesitate to make me an offer.
How's business?
Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fat Salve, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild.
Do you make your own jewelry?
I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? I'd certainly be happy to compensate you.
Sure, I'll get them for you.
Thank you, Landstrider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore.
Oh yeah, just little things that you just find laying around on the floor, don't you? Flawless sapphires, you know how fucking valuable those are. Mammoth tusk and gold ore for my Desi. So I know I've got probably most of those things in
Safe
my
travels,
houses
Landstrider.
all around Skyrim, but yeah, which one?
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments.
Sandman79 says, something I recently learned is that you can make fire salts using the Atronach Forge. So is that in the college? We've not been there yet. Let's go inside the blacksmith's house. Also, we need to eat food. We are famished again. Oh, it's uncooked chicken breasts. Okay. Okay, well fed now. Ooh, maybe there is a gold ore in here somewhere. Yeah, this is definitely music from Morrowind. Yeah, absolutely.
Have you met Balaam? I'm his apprentice. He's teaching me all about being a blacksmith.
Dragon Scale Helmet of Eminent Archery. Bro. Yes, under the college. Yeah, we've not been there yet. I mean, I keep hearing a lot about the Atronach Forge in the chat from people. And I guess it is kind of silly that I've not been there as a mage build yet. But, yeah, I'm leaving the guilds for last. I mean, no, we'll do the main quest line, then we'll do the guilds, and then we'll do the expansions in that order. Yeah. Yeah. I repeat myself all the time. Like, honestly, I think... So I do this, what, like, 4 times a week, 4 hours each time. So that's 16 hours of just me talking shit on the internet. If I stop repeating myself, I don't know what I do. I actually don't know what I do.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Gorilla.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Oh, she's a witch. The funny thing about Grelod is she only has 1 HP, so you can kill it in like some of the funniest ways possible.
You really shouldn't be. I'm sorry, but the children aren't up for
So
adoption right now. You should go.
So if you were holding, like, let's say I was just,
If there's nothing else, I really must
let's say there was this bread here. If I just held it like this and just whacked it in her face, I think there's a way to cause damage with that. So you could literally just kill her by slapping her with a piece of bread, which is quite funny. So if she comes out again, that's exactly what I'll be trying to do. Actually, do you know what? So all the kids are here.
Grelod ain't gonna like some stranger just hanging around. Not that I care.
Tell me about Grella the Kind.
Sometimes, when she goes to her room to work or sleep, I slip out for a bit. A boy's gotta make a living, right? Alright then. Please, mister. You gotta get me out of here. Ever since Aventus left, Grella's been even meaner than usual. I swear, she's gonna kill one of us.
Fucking hell. I watched the documentary last night on Netflix. It was about a Mormon life coach, therapist, who would basically break up marriages. And the way they've caught her out is this boy just appeared in this police station in Utah, or a place close to Utah, with wounds, severely malnourished and whatnot. And he said, you know, I've escaped from this house. So they went up, they checked it out. It was the therapist, and yeah, it just reminds me of Grella quite a lot. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone unless you know, if you've not seen it. It's worth a watch if you can, but I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, fucking hell, what a story. Yeah, tell me about Grella the Kind.
I ain't afraid of the old hag. Still, I wish Constance was in charge.
And then Grella just walks across.
Constance. Sometimes she gives me little snacks, which is good, because we only get but one meal. Late, too, in the afternoon.
Okay, so Constance is
I'm a growing
nice.
boy. I need as much food as I can get.
Lakaka, yeah, what up? Yeah, how you doing? All good? Good weekend?
Until next
We're
time.
about to kill Grellad with a piece of bread.
Afraid of Grellad. What do you want? You have no business being in here.
I got double the beatings that
Aventus Aretino says hello.
Aretino? Why, that little bastard. You tell him I'm coming for him, and when I find him, it'll be the beating of his miserable life.
Yeah? Come here.
Careful with that.
Where is it? Where's it gone? Come here. Lydia!
You really shouldn't be here.
What happens if I Fusrada her instead?
Gonna like some stranger just hanging around. Not that I care. It's Grella.
Oh yeah.
Someone has killed Grellad.
Oh yeah.
Grellad is dead. Aventus did it.
Hooray! Grellad the Kind is dead at last. We're saved. Yay!
Aventus really did it. He got the Dark Brotherhood to kill old Grellad.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hooray!
They're all so happy about this, and they all seem to know about Aventus trying to get the Dark Brotherhood on the case. The Pig Children. Let's have a read of that. The Pig Children by Tyston Bain. How long is this? Okay. Long enough for me not to care.
I really thought she was going to kill one of us.
What if, let's see, let me just to shit all the kids up. Where is,
Guess not. When Aventus took off, when he said those things about killing Grella.
what are you gonna do now, little kid?
When Aventus escaped, Grella got meaner than ever. I really thought she was going to kill one of us. Guess not.
That's creepy. Constance, where are you? Come here.
I submit!
No, I'm not coming after you. I just want to speak to you.
Just leave here. Leave us alone.
Alright, I guess I'll go.
When Aventus took off.
Wow, she's so aggressive. Yeah, she's an absolute witch. I'm gonna catch up on the chat. Yeah, been pausing Skyrim. Tried out Baldur's Gate 3 after last stream sale. 120GB download. Yeah, it's a massive game, but it's so good. It's so worth it. I actually considered playing it. I think once we complete the main quest line in Skyrim, we'll take a little break from Skyrim, and I thought maybe we'll do like the first act or two of Baldur's Gate 3 just to break up a little bit, just to cleanse the palate a little bit, you know, and then we'll come back to do the rest of Skyrim after that. You sneezed on her and she died. Yeah, she literally has like 1 HP. So there's a lot of funny ways you could kill her with, but I just couldn't pull it off with the piece of bread, sadly. I always try to get Grelod to be assaulted with Fury. Been really enjoying my stealth illusion run. Ah. I saw a clip of someone casting Fury on Constance who then proceeded to suplex Grelod. That's pretty funny. Did you marry or saving yourself for Muri? Muri? Not sure what you mean. Oh my god, they should have made reactions for raising Grelod. Yeah, I mean, that would have been pretty funny. Weak like Mr. Burns. Precisely. Running a half-orc monk of the way of the open hand path. Oh, so is that where you get like extra hit every like hand-to-hand attack you do or something like this? I mean, it's been like a couple of years since I played it, so I can't remember, but yeah, I remember like the monks of the open hand get a lot of free hits, which is kind of cool because it compensates for the low damage output per hit. But yeah, it's a pretty cool game. It's a really good game. There is one thing that kind of bothers me with a lot of the Larian games. It's there's a lot of dark content in Baldur's Gate 3. So you know, you have like your vampires, your witches, your you know, there's a lot of stuff that is normally quite dark. And if you compare it to, say, there's a lot of story. I don't want to spoil. Like I'm beating around the bush because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But there is a lot of quests and monsters and characters that are quite similar to some of the things from The Witcher 3. And compared to The Witcher 3, like the tone and the language and the presentation of those characters in Larian games is always so tongue-in-cheek and kind of just like, I don't know, more approachable, I guess, a bit less serious. You know, in Divinity 2, you literally get like fucking talking squirrels and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing I dislike about Larian games, is like the tone is always so tongue-in-cheek. But other than that, those games are fucking brilliant. But yeah. Oh, so it's a little garden.
I cannot best you.
Just chill out. I should have spoken to her. Yeah, we should have spoken with her before we killed Grelod.
I never imagined he was serious.
No more. I yield.
Okay.
If you journey north, keep well away from Snapleg Cave. Damned hag-ravens have infested the place.
Blackbriar Manor. Let's see.
Can I help you?
Okay, so he doesn't have a dialogue. I'm gonna look around.
It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess.
Because we've not found a Stone of Bernzaya for a long time. And there are a lot of houses in Riften that I think would have them. Ooh. Ooh. Bone meals, former ears, ectoplasm. None of the things that we need for any of the fetch quests here. Which is a shame. Somebody in the Blackbriar family is clearly an alchemist. Well, I think those are... Yeah, these are more poison-y ingredients rather than healing ingredients. So, yeah, whoever's here is making poisons. Okay, let's attempt this master lock. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but who knows? What's on the other side? Extra stunning and other special martial arts, but no special spells like Shadow and Thought Element's Fist. Drunken Cell seemed fun, but I don't yet want to play a drunk. Yeah. I love the world of Witcher 3. It's so beautiful, but the gameplay itself, it's more complicated. I guess I'm a simple person who likes simpler games like Skyrim and games from the previous millennium. Yeah, I don't know, I think The Witcher, if you play on easier difficulties, is still fairly accessible. But yeah, I've probably mentioned, I've mentioned it a bunch of times on the streams. I think Witcher has the best difficulty settings I've seen in an open world role-playing game, where the different difficulties don't make bullet sponges or, you know, damage sponges, whatever. They don't turn enemies into tanks. They just make you use different gameplay mechanics to overcome those obstacles. I think that's how difficulty should be done in every single game. So I do quite like that. But yeah, the world of Witcher 3 is amazing. I mean, yeah. Like, I've read all the books. Like, I think the Witcher books were the first books that I've ever read as a fan. So, like, yeah, those are the first books that I've picked for myself to read as a kid. So seeing those worlds, like that world being realized in such amazing way in the Witcher games, it's just been so cool. And then get Netflix to just ruin it. that was a stinger. Yeah, I think also you know, the mindsets and the industry when those games were being created, like, I mean, I'm talking about Skyrim and The Witcher 3. So obviously Skyrim was of a certain time where, you know, they've released Oblivion before that, which was pretty simplistic. And they must have noticed a massive growth from Morrowind to Oblivion as they've made the gameplay a bit less, you know, punishing and a bit more, way more inviting to more of a mainstream player. So I think when they've done Skyrim, they had that same mindset to just make the most accessible, the most immersive, and the most fun open world game to explore. And The Witcher 3, I think when that was being designed, games like Dark Souls obviously were a massive success, and I think everyone at that time, whether they wanted to make a Souls-like or not, they wanted to include a challenging combat system, and I think that's exactly what we got with The Witcher 3, and, you know, for what it is, I think it's a really good game with a challenging combat. To the Brotherhood. Astrid, I thought your people were supposed to be reliable. I've performed the Black Sacrament, I've paid the proper penance, and I've waited patiently for results. If you can't handle a simple assassination, I'll find someone who can. I want this contract handled, and I want it handled immediately. Maven Blackbriar. Okay, so Maven is also doing the Black Sacrament. Interesting. So that's another little detail we just learned about the Blackbriar family, especially Maven. Although it's nothing new either, we have heard about her dealing with the Dark Brotherhood before as well. Ooh. Damn, more letters. Okay, so letter from Christoph. Dearest Maven, after our disagreement a fortnight ago, I feared that business had finally gotten the best of our friendship. Since I still have yet to receive a reply to my last letter, it seems my suspicions are correct. I realize my mistake has cost you a lot, and all I hope to do is make amends. I'll be staying at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun, should you wish to speak with me. Regards, Christoph Bartlett. We've not met Christoph yet, I don't think. Maven, this is the final letter I'll be sending to you. I'm sick to death of your underhanded methods. Our little competition never hurt anyone, and Honey Brew has barely scratched the surface of your business. I've lost 2 more shipments this month to these so-called bandits. If I find out you're involved, I'm taking it to the Jarl. Sobjon. Okay, so she's hiring bandits to thin out her competition as well. It's kind of like the quest, was it Cassie from New Vegas? The caravan runner? The bigger caravans have hired bandits to basically just raid her caravans continuously until she goes broke. I love how much the Witcher's makers have put into their historical accuracy in some things. Like, many people have incredibly well-designed clothes. Then over comes Yennefer in 2004, Victoria's Secret. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true, to be fair. Jump over. Come on, you can do it. For fuck's sake. It's easy. Whatever. What about this side? Cool.
Fancy your...
Yeah, I think I know exactly which scene you mean as well. Yeah, I did always find it weird. I didn't think of it that way. Yeah, that she's literally wearing Victoria's Secret, but yeah, now that you say it, yeah, that's exactly what this scene was kind of like. You know.
How can I help a brother Nord? Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Riftweld Manor. The door is barred from the other side. Oh yeah, that's related to a quest later on. Okay, so we've been to all the places. I mean, there's also this whole thing over there with more shops and more buildings and more doors to explore. And there's also the Ratway still. We've still not done the actual thing that we set out to do, which is meet Esbern. And I'm not sure if we actually will get to do that in this stream because it's past 11 already. But we'll see.
Blessings of Mara upon you. How may I help you, my son?
Need something?
Which of the 8 divines do you serve?
This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the light of love she shines on us all. I'm only a humble acolyte, though. If you wish to avail yourself of Mara's blessing, you should speak with Denya Balu or Marama. Good afternoon.
Okay. I'm sure there's someone in here that has a quest as well. Yeah, this whole stream, other than the first hour, when we went up to the shipwreck to get a book for Brandsay, was it? I can't remember. We've literally just been walking around Riften collecting quests. This is how many quests there are in here. Hall of the Dead, right.
I can see that disapproving look in your eye.
You tend the graveyard?
If you're trying to ask if I tend the Hall of the Dead alone, then the answer is yes. You think anyone around here is going to lift a shovel to help me? Guess again. Leave the dirty work to old Alessandra. Look, I didn't ask for this job. I got stuck with it thanks to my father.
Wow, she's a cheerful character. Not so easy to jump when you're wearing 100 kilos of armor, apparently. Details. Something guy, yo. How are you doing, guy? I'm just going to call you Guy, because why not? How are you doing, Guy? You had a good weekend? Yeah, that's all the chats. How's your father to blame for your job?
My father was a priest of Archay. All my life was spent around the dead, being forced to learn the proper burial rituals and prayers. I never had any friends. Who'd want to spend time with the weird little girl who hangs around dead people? So I grew up with a miserable trade. This is all I know how to do. Prepare and inter the deceased.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? How can you make peace with your father?
I'd like to make the journey to the Hall of the Dead in Windhelm and give my ceremonial dagger to Anders, the caretaker. I believe once it's interred with my father's remains, I'll be at peace with his memory.
Okay, I can bring it for you.
I hadn't asked you because I was afraid you'd say no. I appreciate your help. Here, I'm entrusting you with the dagger. Bring it to Anders and he'll take care of the rest.
Dang, today I got to go to bed because school. Lovely stream and of course testicles, and also good night all. Good night, Mr. Glock. Have a good week at school. It's gonna be rough after the break. It always is, but yeah, be fine. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Super Guy just got back from training, getting over jet lag, prep for next uni term. All is well. All is well, my dude. What do you study? What's special about the dagger?
A priest of Archay is entrusted with a ceremonial dagger once they've completed their training. It's usually given by the head priest who sanctified the ritual. In my case, the head priest happened to be my father.
I just realized that Mr. Glock is going to bed on at reasonable time for the first time, which is what, 3:15 in the morning before school. Crazy guy. But you ended up doing it anyway.
I had to for honor's sake, but I had waited too long. My father died before he could see my training to completion. When I finally became a priest, they gave me the new high priest's dagger, but I already owned my father's. So you see, I have to return it. It breaks tradition, and I need to tell him that I finally did what he wanted.
Work training type of school is sustainable development and urban forestry. Urban forestry? What's urban forestry?
Be cautious. The pilgrimage to the shrine is not an easy one.
Would she be upset if I did
Anything
this?
else before you make the journey?
Oh, I'm such a dick. She died young. Yeah, she did. Okay. Okay, let's have a look around the Hall of the Dead. I feel like there might be something in here. I always feel like the Halls of the Dead are a bit underdeveloped. Like, you could have so much more in here, you know? Most of the time it's just a corridor with a bunch of coffins and nothing else to it. Which I think is just wasted potential. Especially considering that apparently all the Draugr are rising because of the Return of the Dragons. You'd think there'd be more issues with the Halls of the Dead because of that.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Fuck. Which of the 8 divines do you serve?
We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods.
May I receive her blessing?
Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land?
Yeah, just tell me what to do. Shut up.
The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path.
Okay.
I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. The Book of Love. Let me just have a read of that, because I kind of missed some of it, I think. I've agreed to help the Temple of Mara help the cause of love throughout Skyrim. Have I just agreed to be the Cupid of Skyrim? I don't remember picking this quest up in my first playthrough. I have no recollection of this whatsoever. Urban forestry is implementing green spaces, parks, and maintaining ecology in urban, suburban places. It's like landscape art. Ecology, forestry, enviroscience, law, and business all together. That's pretty cool. It's fun, yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds pretty in-depth. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's one of those things where you kind of forget that's someone's job. Like, you know, you have parks, obviously, and you have green spaces in cities and towns and whatnot, like urban areas. But you never actually think about it's actually someone's job to implement this. So, yeah, good on you. Sangman, well-named NPCs that die end up in urns along with their belongings in the halls of the dead. So that's something. That is pretty cool, but it's one of those details that a lot of people would miss, I think. But it's a cool detail, yeah. Pretty good reward for completing that Book of Love. Well, that's good. Argonian ceremony. Oh, so this must be a letter from Helen J. I was wondering if you could speak to Maramal about perhaps presiding over a marriage ceremony for myself and Kariva. She's still Traditional Argonian bonding ceremonies are somewhat long and complex, involving unique rituals spoken in our native language. I'd be more than happy to provide a book describing what I'm looking for, as long as Maramal doesn't mind. It's cool how there are a lot of stories happening in Riften, and there's a lot of threads I just find throughout Riften that add more detail and depth to all of them.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Until next time.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Fuck it, I'll buy the Amulet of Mara.
Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You'll find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you.
Okay.
May you return to her benevolence.
So, if I was to marry Ayala from the Companions, I'd have to probably join the Companions, do some missions with her first, I imagine, before she actually agrees to marry us. We could go for Isolde as well. And basically, like, a few days ago, or maybe a couple of weeks ago, I did a poll on the channel asking who the best wife of Skyrim is. And the results were between Isolde and Ayala. They were pretty close, so it's going to be either one of those two. Rose fixing Skyrim's crashing birth rates single-handed by spreading Mara's love. They need you in Japan for real. That's exactly it. And I'm in a good place for it geographically. Working for cities or big real estate development is the goal. It sounds like it, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's good that you can see that as a potential proper career as well. That's pretty good. So is this something that you've always wanted to do, or is that just something that might have just piqued your interest in the last few years? Right, Thieves' Note. The fox told me he wore the cowl to forget himself and start a new life, yet I'm the one who can't remember. Every time we meet, he's a stranger to me. Or was it a she? It doesn't matter. I spoke his words to a beggar, told her shadow hide you. She slipped me a note that confirms my suspicions. The grey fox is dead. And now that I've seen his headstone, I know for a fact his time is over, and the cowl will be passed on. I'm gonna be the next one to wear it, and when I do, I'll become so rich I won't need any memories. I'll just buy new ones. Okay. So how does that help me? Speak the code phrase to a beggar. Okay. So there is one beggar in the center. So let's go back. Also, is any of the tombstones actually saying a proper name? Not really. Also, how did he die? Who killed him?
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Shadow hide you.
Of course.
Stranger's note added. You're here about the job. You don't know what it's for, but I'm sure you're intrigued. It's alright, you don't need to know everything just yet. There's a strong box in Bolly's house, placed on the dresser next to his bed. Find a way to crack it open. Your instructions for the job are inside. Oh, okay. Blackbriar Meadery. What do I need to do in there again? Report Saphis Idrin to the Jarl of Riften. Hang on a minute, that's not the local map. Convince Nivenor to give you her key. Convince Nivenor to give you her keys. What for? Oh, for the cowl. Okay.
What the? Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of
Where's she
Skyrim.
gone? Sylvia is the best wife. Where is she? I'm not sure I can recall where she's from. Originally interested in law, but it's very jurisdictional, so this is easier to work remotely and internationally. Grew up overseas and always loved nature, wilderness. That's basically it. Fair enough. Yeah, I agree about law. Yeah, I've met some people who studied law and they got like an entry job in law as well, and that's exactly the same thing they struggled with. Hawk. Right, let's reload. I'm not going to jail and giving up my stolen items. Get fucked. Silgas is in Shaw's Stone. Yeah, we've not been there yet. And what makes her so good? So I'm picking a lock so that I can go and convince someone to give me her key so I don't have to pick a lock in her house. I could have just gone to her house and gotten and just picked the lock myself.
Want to speak with my husband. Bolly's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his.
I have a note that
nonsense
implies a
about
thief planted something in your strongbox.
Oh, now that can't be good.
I can check it for you. Make sure it's not a trap.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Okay. We also got some gold. mean, that doesn't make any sense, but okay. Well, we got a level at least, so that's something.
It's yours now. I won't take it back. I won't.
How do I get back? Oh, yeah, I have to go through. No, this way. Yeah, bypass the whole meadery thing because it's a bit of an annoying location. How it's got different levels you have to navigate to get from point A to point B. It's just, yeah, hassle. So Bolly's house, where is that? Yeah, we need to speak with Fana because we've done her quest. And Bolly's house is here. Okay.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Let's go speak with Fana first. And then we'll go to Bolly's house.
I trust you're not planning.
You can get her
What can I do for you, friend?
mother as a follower and make her a steward so you can live with your mother-in-law. Lol. Okay, that's just a reason to not marry her.
Any luck getting the marks from those men?
I gave marks to Helga.
Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever when you pulled them out of your pocket. I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. And I have you to thank for it. Here, I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use.
I like how she's just watching her talk about this whole scheme.
Sure, leave.
What did we get from her? I'm gonna have to look it up on the stream when it pops up. I've missed it. To you too. Dwarven boots of waning fire. Okay. Never gonna wear that. It's up there. Requested report. Okay, what's this about? Bolly, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your suspicions are likely correct. I've been following Nivenor as you requested, and I'm fairly certain that she's had extramarital relations with more than one individual within Riften. I have yet to obtain proof of her adultery. So please do not confront her with this information until I've secured it. I'll weave the usual charges for now, but expect full payment once. Once what? I mean, I don't even know what that note was called. But it didn't switch the pages. Which is weird. So they're both cheating on each other. That's really great. Forged deed. Nivenor's journal and stranger's instructions. You've made it this far, which proves you're ready for the real work. But first, let's go over why you're here. You may have heard that Grey Fox is dead. It's true, but the fox lives on in the one who wears the cowl. This job will tell me if that person is you. Who am I? That's not important. Just a stranger who wants to see the cowl passed on to someone who deserves it. As you might expect, the job won't be easy. It requires fast thinking and fast fingers, but get it done and you'll be worthy of being the next Grey Fox. Take the forged deed in the strongbox and then find a woman named Gisli in Solitude. On her should be the real document. You'll relieve her of this burden, then place the fake in Erica's house. She'll think she misplaced it. When the job is done, find the barrel behind the winking skeever for further instructions. A stranger. This is a pretty cool quest, but I don't really understand how... like, this should be made available to players who have maybe completed the Thieves Guild. Because the Grey Fox has basically always been the head of the Thieves Guild in Tamriel. So it doesn't really make sense that they just get some random guy to do a bunch of jobs and just get the cowl himself. You know, for himself or herself. It normally would have been tied to a guild. It doesn't really make sense. That would just be some randomer. Nivenor's journal. Let's read that. I've always despised my husband's charity, but at least it was just coin. Then he let that stranger into our home for dinner. He was an odd sort, prone to forgetfulness and wandering eye. I wasn't sure if he was staring at my bosom or the amulet around my neck, but stare he did. It wasn't entirely unwelcome, but I wasn't about to flirt in front of my husband. Besides, it turns out he wasn't staring at me at all. He actually wanted to know about the creepy doll behind me, and asked if I was expecting. I told him I wasn't, and the doll was for one of Bolly's charity cases. Erica in Solitude asked us to take in a child for reasons that are beyond me. I told Bolly I wanted nothing to do with the urchin, but my husband is stubborn when it comes to his bleeding heart. Luckily, a few days after the dinner, the boy just disappeared, and I know better than to care. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Riften is full of strange people. Adultery, cheating, crime, corruption.
My husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do work.
What's
Bully's
the amulet around your
somewhere,
neck?
planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
Not sure. Sylvia's just really good, kind, and strong woman. Not like the Dragonborn ever spends any time at home anyway, lol. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've got 2 kids that I've not really seen for longer than 10 seconds. Snowshod Manor. Have I been here before? Oh, this is this guy's house. Okay. I need one of those.
Aha. If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today?
Oh yeah, of course. She's a priest. What happened to your daughter? Can we just discuss your traumas as the first ever thing that we talked about?
I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the white gold concordat, she ran off to join the Stormcloaks. She had her father's fire. How could I say no? She died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead.
What can you tell me about Talos?
He's the protector of man, the dragon of the North, the patron of all Nords. And despite the Imperials and their treaty, he will always be one of the 9 divines. A devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity.
Supengai says, had to dip out for a second, back now. Oh, so you got things to do you? You got things to do that are more important than this? Well, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna turn around. This is it. I can't turn around. The chair gets stuck on her desk. One sec. Oh my god, there's not even enough space to throw a fit. I literally just... If I turn around anymore, I'm actually just banging onto the green screen. One sec. What if I do this? If I throw a fit like this, and I turn around and cause a scene... No, not quite. Okay. Well, you get away with it this once.
Talos preserve you.
I'll have to rearrange the room so that next time, if this happens, I can actually be a proper little diva about it, but not this time.
You need to leave.
Why all the hatred for the Empire?
Talos is part of our culture. He's part of our heritage and our tradition. He's Skyrim personified.
Now he just looks like having convo face to face with the priest. Oh yeah.
In your heart. The Empire already took my daughter from us, but by Talos, they will not take our homeland. Talos guide you. You need to leave.
Yeah, I do, to be fair, don't I? I'm just going through your house looking for shit. It's a very cozy place, like especially this room. Look, they've got their own little fire in the bedroom. That's pretty cozy. Yeah, this house is very cozy. It's another nighttime again. Right. What other bits do we have to do around here? So... Okay, so this is... Investigate Erica's house. Yeah, so this is all far away from Riften. We'll leave that for now. The Ratway. Obviously there's the Ratway. There's lots and lots of things to do there. Report Safis Idrin to the Jarl of Riften. Yeah, we've not even spoken to the Jarl yet. So, let's go spend the night.
Talos bless you.
And then we'll do that after we sleep.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh?
You look like you could use a drink.
Hang on a minute.
What do you say to some?
There are still more NPCs we've not met before.
Remember, keep this to yourself.
Like this guy.
I'm selling the best meat in town for cheap. Interested?
What are you selling?
Nothing but the best. Blackbriar mead, fresh from the vat. Best of all, you don't have to pay the ridiculous prices Maven charges. So what do you say to that?
Sure.
Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of at these prices, if you catch me drift.
Oh, so what you're saying is you steal the mead from the meadery.
Yes.
And then you sell it for lower prices. Okay, thank you for admitting. It's not like your boss is sat next to you.
A fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire.
Oh, you're an idiot. Do you work for the meadery?
Sure. How do you think I get my hands on the good stuff and offer it so cheap? You think old Maven is just giving it away to anyone? Good thing she makes so much money. Makes it easier for merchandise like this to fall through the cracks.
You're selling cheap mead?
No, friend. You've got it all wrong. I'm not selling cheap mead. I'm selling good mead for cheap. Blackbriar mead. I sell cases of it for half of what the inns and
Valid difference, to be fair.
All I need is someone to deliver it for me. If anyone saw me leave Riften, they get suspicious.
What kind of delivery?
I need someone to take this small keg of Blackbriar mead to Wilhelm at the Villamur Inn in Iverstead. Drop it off, and he'll trade you something for the delivery. Keep it as payment for the legwork. Oh, and if you bump into Indaren from the meadery, keep your mouth shut. He'd rat us out in a second.
Alright.
Good. Now get going.
I mean, Indaren is literally sat next to you.
Absolutely. To just suit yourself. If you change
If
your
your
mind,
allegiance
I'll be
lies
around.
with the Empire,
Yeah, what do you
you
want?
haven't much to
If this is about the meter, we can talk later.
Right, no, I'm gonna complete the quest.
That was important.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I'd like a room and I'd like some food.
Let's sate that appetite,
Okay, no new food to buy.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Which is an issue because we might actually run out at some point.
If I can interest you in one of our special...
Will it be worth having the trip to Solitude just to get some... So that's 10 hours. Just to get like 30 slaughter fish again from the fish stand? Oh yeah, we leveled up. What do we need? We always need Magicka. Or do we? Because the reason why we run out of Magicka is because we always summon just in time, which uses up all of the Magicka. So I think we have okay Magicka, but what we don't have is okay stamina. Can I level up my heavy armor a bit more? We have 3 points off from heavy armor. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. One-handed? Okay, nothing interesting here. Enchanting. Nothing interesting here either. Restoration. No. Destruction. Can place runes 5 times further away. Oh yeah, we have a rune that we use nowadays. I forgot about that. It's pretty good. But do I need to place it farther away? I don't think I do. So there's nothing happening there. We may have to just like rebuild our conjuration tree again. Not this one. Necromancy, no. Atronach. Well, if we are just summoning the Undying Ghost, then there isn't much we can actually invest in the conjuration tree. Alchemy? Poisons are stronger. That's okay, that's a poison strand. Experimenter, eating an ingredient reveals first 2 effects, and that leads to 50% resistance to all poisons. That's a bit lame. All negative effects are removed from created potions, and all positive effects are removed from created poisons. Now that's pretty good. But we are still some levels away from that, and it's actually not even that big of an issue. So I think we, except for this last level of Alchemist. Oh, we've not put a point in this. Yeah, let's do that then. Yeah, apart from this, I think from the last level of the Alchemist, that tree's pretty much completed now. And like I say, every now and then, I wouldn't actually mind putting some points into lockpicking, because we could go up to Adept, basically. So we find more golden chests. We have the chance of finding special treasure. Okay, so this is just a good lockpicking slash looting tree. Yeah, I was saying I wouldn't mind putting some points into this tree, because lockpicking the harder difficulty locks is just a bit annoying. It's not challenging, it's just annoying. Especially considering that it doesn't really have anything to do with skill. You just have to guess where the sweet spot is. So, and I think what those perks do is they make the sweet spot a bit larger, so there's less margin for error. And again, it's nothing to do with skill. It's just you just have to guess what it is. Sandman is just a carriage ride to Solitude, so I don't see why not. What were we talking about? What were we talking about would have been a discussion point?
Anything else you need?
Yeah, can you remind me what I was talking about, where this would have been a discussion point? Because I forgot. Poison resist is pretty good when fighting Former. True, actually. True.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. Yes?
Okay, let's meet the Jarl.
Hail, companion.
What are those? So I'm guessing that's going to be the jail. There is someone we need to speak to in jail, so we might as well go there. Getting food or things for fetch quests. Yes, yes, very good. That's the point, yeah. We'll definitely do that. Because,
Hey, you're
yeah,
not supposed to be
we
down
need
here.
food.
Official business
If
only.
anything. It's fine. I'm allowed to be here.
Oh, my mistake then. Sorry. You can
On
go
what
on.
merit? I don't know, but there you go. Right, where is this guy then that we are supposed to talk to?
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? Can the one
Are you him?
like any skill?
I don't think you're that guy. Surely there is... Where's Grum's Pass? All the way there? Wait, what? Where? There's so many quests here. Yeah, there's literally markers all around the map now. Okay, I think, yeah, not this stream, but next stream we'll probably be taking carriage to a lot of places just to tick off all these quests.
What do you need?
Yeah, so where is,
I'd be a lot warmer
where's
and a lot
Sibby?
happier
That's not
with a
Sibby.
belly full of mead.
How can I help a brother North?
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call?
I was sent by Louis Latrouche.
Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. You see, I don't really outright own Frost.
You don't own the horse you already sold to Latrouche.
That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latrouche at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latrouche. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment.
Promises to Keep is a reference to a poem by Robert Frost. Okay, that's a cool little trivia. I'm not sure who Robert Frost is, but I appreciate that the last name is relevant to the quest as well. You know, I bet Maven would pay me even more for this info.
Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge. And I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it.
Cool. This feels like proper Skyrim now, because I've always been very conservative with how many markers I'd put on the map, with how many quests I would have selected at any given time. And now that we have multiple selected, it feels like the real Skyrim experience, just having multiple millions of quest markers at any given time. This is the optimal playstyle.
I could feel you laughing behind my back.
Why would I ridicule you?
Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection.
What sort of lies has Ulfric been spreading?
Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm guessing he's one of the Blackbriars as well. Although it doesn't say it on his name. So who do we have around here?
Did we have an... Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments.
What has you so preoccupied?
Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing. Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy.
Fascinating. Do go on.
Aha! So, you're a student of theoretical applied
It's like
harmonics.
Supin Guy talking to me about
Putting
his
aside
urban forestry.
Riften's constant
Oh yes,
universal
do go
inversion
on.
for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field?
How about using calipers?
Calipers? That's utterly ridiculous. Maybe long ago you could just find calipers in every household across Tamriel, but not anymore. Hold on. You've given me a brilliant idea. Just as calipers hold materials in place, a soul siphon can hold magic fields in place. Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract complete dimensional collapse, right?
Easy. It's 9.
Of course! 9 is the most basic of magical principles. Oh, how stupid of me. That completely takes care of all your basic problems: magicka burn, dimensional collapse, and thermic drift. You've done it! Now if I can only remember what we were originally talking about.
You appear to need help getting organized.
Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing. Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy.
Oh, it's this again.
You don't have to, because it...
Oh, for fuck's
No.
sake. Yeah, thank
What
you.
was I thinking? It would never work that first way. Why didn't you tell me? Oh, genius! And I'm sure you've...
So,
That
2 dialogue options take you to the same place. Oh no, I think that must have been another dialogue option bug.
Yes, I could
Yeah.
use some help.
Okay, so I thought this is what I
An
picked last
assistant,
time.
perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar. No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of
Another
experiments.
fetch quest. How original. What did you need me to get?
As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you.
So all of those quests want you to bring stuff in threes. There's always 3 of something. Either 3 of the same thing or 3 of different things, but it's always in threes. I guess the blacksmith wants 10 fire swords, which is completely reasonable. But yeah.
Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help.
Where exactly am I going?
Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. The Orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the Soul Gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy Shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well.
Oh my god. Alright, what have you got for sale? She only has 534 gold, so it's not like we can sell it a whole lot. Books. Do you have any cool spells? Let's try this. Fire Rune, why not? Yeah. Still no Flame Cloak, which is like one of my most sought after spells at the moment because everyone keeps telling me how you can cast that and then remove all the effects of low temperature in survival. Okay.
You have to remember, ward first, then summon.
Frost salts. Do we have a quest that wants frost salts? No, Ice Rave Teeth. Okay. We don't have any here. No. Do we have any fire salts? Perhaps? No.
As Jarl Leila's houseguard, I would ask that you did you have some sort of official business here?
I take it you protect the Jarl.
Indeed. There have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain if it's the Dark Brotherhood or simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses. I work with the city guard to make certain they fail. At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall.
Tell me your thoughts on... Do you know what, actually, I don't really care. I want to speak to the Jarl. Who's this? Anuriel.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Leila's steward, Anuriel.
We'll speak to you later.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
I've discovered a skooma dealer in Riften.
Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning.
Sure.
Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently.
What's your stance on the war?
Well, I feel Ulfric's cause is just. My concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family.
What of Ulfric himself?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come.
So we know about the White Gold Concordant, and what about the Thieves Guild?
We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Good journey to you.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Leila's steward, Anuriel. As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep.
What are the rumors of corruption you mentioned?
There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
So this one guy, I saw him draw a blade and just walk in here somewhere. I want to see what happened. Where did he go? Ooh. Sibby Blackbriar. Quick note regarding my son Sibby. He used to be treated as I'd expect you to treat any one of the Blackbriar family, and all of his requests are to be honored without question. However, if he wishes to be released, you are not to do so unless I expressly authorize it. Sibby needs to learn his place, and the only way that will happen is if he's kept under lock and key, Maven. Okay, so she actually controls even a jail. So, yeah, the Jarl is just a puppet, really. She listens to whatever Maven tells her to do. What do we have in here? Ooh, who's this guy? Gonag Oath Giver.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim,
Alright, so he's a
tell them to
Stormcloak
head to
general.
Windhelm.
They normally don't
Wolf
really
and
have
Stormcloak wants to
anything
see them.
interesting to say.
I'll take my leave.
So we can't just ignore it. Let's go upstairs before we go to the barracks. Jarl's Chambers. I feel like we'll find some more gossip up here. I'm looking for notes. Oh! Unusual gem. I've been looking for this for the entire stream so far. I knew it was here. I probably missed a bunch of them anyways, but like I knew there was at least one in Riften. But no more gossip. Ooh. Let's have a look at the view of Riften from up here. That's a view. It's definitely a view. Okay, let's go to the barracks. I want to just do a couple little things before we end up. I just want to see the barracks as well. And maybe we'll go down to stop the skooma dealer. Still. Because actually, I feel like this stream, although we have done quite a lot in terms of like speaking to people, getting to know the people of Riften, and picking up quests, we've not actually done a lot of like practical things. Guard's dossier, Antonius. Capture or kill, high priority. Description, Antonius, male, mid-70s. Background, Antonius is a former battle mage said to possess a highly analytical mind that is matched only by his more prurient inclinations. He is sought after by aristocrats in Firstholt for allegedly poisoning a court wizard named Alania with skooma, although it's unclear if he did so maliciously or simply introduced her to the substance. After fleeing to Cyrodiil, he joined the Crimson Dirks and advised them on the acquisition and smuggling of magical artifacts. Bottled spirits and old age have made him less urgent of a target, but all members of the bandit clan are still considered high priority and should be captured or eliminated. Operational note. Antonius is believed to have a number of vices, most notably an addiction to gambling. Rather than search for him, it would be best to have a guardsman stationed near the pits where like-minded degenerates tend to gather. Crags Lane Cavern is said to be thriving with activity as of late, and may be worth a look. A Gambler's Edge. Let's have a look what that is. I've heard stories of a former bandits living as fugitive across Tamriel at the barracks in Riften. I found information. Okay. And where is that on the map? Oh, we've cleared it out. Yeah. Okay. So I'm guessing he wasn't there when we've killed everyone. I wonder if that's going to fuck up the whole thing though, because like they all attacked us, so they're all dead. So I wonder if there are some NPCs there that were actually relevant for the quest.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
Only a dagger for the son of the Jarl.
If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with fainted when I specifically told him to duck. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep and needed serious repairs. Thankfully, our smith Balamond works wonders. In fact, if you'd fetch my blade from him, I'd be most appreciative.
Exploring a new city is often just lots and lots of dialogue if you're trying to collect quests. A necessary evil. Yeah, that goes for a lot of RPGs, doesn't it? It's a very weird flow. I always find it quite weird how it flows because, you know, you'll have hours of just pure action and fights and whatnot, and then you get to a new place and it's just like, it goes like this, and it just flatlines on the lower end here, and it's just dialogues and conversations, and then you leave, it's once again caves, dungeons, combat. Very little games have it where there is still combat in the cities, and there is still dialogue in the caves and dungeons. So I think this is one of the things that The Witcher 3 does quite well, because you still have bandits in combat and skirmishes in the cities, and you still have a lot of dialogue in the dungeons.
If this isn't about... If you must know, my blade... In fact, if you'd fetch my blade... Thank you. Do hurry, please.
You seem to dislike visitors in Riften.
Every day the threat of exile from Riften draws closer for myself and my family. Who knows how many spies the Empire has sent into our midst already? We're at war. This isn't the time for hospitality. Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. If my brother Saerlund had his way, we'd be flying Imperial colors by now.
You and your brother don't see eye to eye.
Can you believe that fool had the audacity to speak of his love for the Empire in the plaza? He expects us to drop our defenses and greet them with open arms, to dialogue with them rather than defend our homeland by spilling their blood. He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire. Now, if you'll excuse me.
So where is his dagger? Oh, Ballymunde, okay. So he's, yeah. He's a smith.
Come to see Balamond perform miracles with steel, eh?
I'm here to pick up Harold's sword.
Lazy good for nothing, isn't he? Sent you down here when I'm a stone's throw from the keep. Here's the sword. Tell Harald to stop slaying walls, and perhaps his blade will stay in better condition.
Cool.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Out of my way. Took your sweet time getting it to me. Here you go, for your trouble.
Diamond added and ruby added.
Until next time.
Is he actually going to pick up his sword, or is it still the dagger? Yeah, it's still the dagger. Let's see. Yeah, still the dagger. Cool. That was such a pointless little quest. I guess if you want to become a Thane of Riften, and you have to assist, you know, is there like, what, 5 people in Riften before you become a Thane? Those little jobs, you know, count towards it, but
There's fine
it's
steel
just
at the
such
scorched
poor
camp.
quality quest, you know?
Here we go.
Oh! Combat straight up. Okay, so that's the skooma sauce eliminated. Gold lockpick, cool. What do you have? Not interested. Gold Saphis' key. Okay, let's have a look around. Nothing interesting. I'm expecting to find another unusual gem, ideally. I'm gonna put the light on. A bunch of skooma, moon sugar. Okay, so this is all quite good stuff. More skooma, wine. Shipments ready. Okay, let's have a read of that. Saphis just got in a shipment of moon sugar from Morrowind. We are refining it now, and the skooma should be ready by the time you get to Cracksglane Cavern. Bring the gold or don't show up at all. We're going this way anyways. That's the same place where the gamblers meet. And other than that, there isn't much else here. So, what do we do now? Do we go to the Jarl and tell her what we found? It's not. Okay, I don't think that's a... I've not found it, but I can't find the right quest for it. Pointless, but paid pretty well. I mean, is it? I'd rather just get gold, you know? Don't you want all that moon sugar to make Elsewhere fondue? That's a shout. That is a shout. Yeah, see, like, I'm still used... I don't know what it is. I know it's not a thing in Skyrim, but I still have the mentality from Morrowind where if you have moon sugar or skooma on you, people will just not trade with you. There we go. That's better.
Get in good with Brynjolf, then we'll talk.
So I don't know, I feel like this guy is probably involved in it as well. Like, so when we arrived to Riften, he stood just outside, just inside the city walls. And after you speak with him, he just retires and just stands there forever. I feel like he's in on it as well. On the moon sugar trade. He's like guarding the place from the outside.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance? What in the name of oblivion do you want?
I've a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use...
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
Saphis Idrin has been taken care of.
It's nice to receive good news for a change. Did you recover anything else from the warehouse worth mentioning?
I've discovered the source of the skooma.
Then there's no time to lose. It won't take long for Sarthis' associates to learn of his death. The source of the poison must be destroyed once and for all. Otherwise, another dealer will simply take his place. Do this task for me, and you'll be well on your way to a title in Riften.
Sure.
Good. Report back to me when your task is complete. Good journey to you.
Okay. So, Gambler's Edge and... yeah, that's already selected. To win or show mead to Indarin. So that's okay. That's Iverstead. What else do we have? Whiterun. Goldor. That. So I'm gonna select all those and this to be active, just so I have a track of it. And Amethyst, yeah. Markarth, we'll leave it there for now. Where is this supposed to be again? All the way there. Okay, cool. Yes, I think we do have a lot of shit to do. Yeah, there's markers everywhere. But they're in places that we've been to before. So it's just a few carriage rides around the place. Yeah, we'll probably go from Riften to Shortstone, and then we'll go to Cracks Lane. As we do that, we'll explore this area. But yeah, for now, I'm going to end the stream here because it is now 20 past midnight in the UK, and we all need some sleep because it's Monday today already, and we need to wake up for work tomorrow. So, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow at 8 PM UK time once again, hopefully. Have a great Monday and sleep well. Until then, bye.